What's up, everybody? Today, I will be reacting to the Beatles' Revolution for the very first time. Never heard this song before, so I'm very excited for this one today. My name is Paper Chase, and you are watching Diamond Owl Studios, the number one place for music reactions. You know, we've recently got into the Beatles, and I never listened to the Beatles at all growing up. It's just not something I ever got into. It never got presented to me. And recently we've been doing a bunch of Beatles songs, and I've been absolutely falling in love with them. Everything about them, from their sound, their style, their aura, their songwriting, it's all just so unique and so enjoyable. I don't know what um like evolution of the Beatles this is, because I've learned that they have a bunch of different phases they've gone through. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this one. I'm looking forward to it. The Beatles Revolution. Is this live? It's mono 2019 remastered. It's official music video. So let's get right into it.
Don't you know that you can count me out? All right, all right, all right. Solution, well, no. We don't love to see the blind.
Okay, sorry to pause at that random time, but I just got a couple things I've been wanting to say since basically the first 20 seconds of the song. So I've noticed a lot in the comments of people who are huge fans of the Beatles. They're commenting about how like the Beatles changed the world and how it formed what music is today. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time I read that on the first video we did, I was kind of like, I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't understand exactly what you're saying. Now I totally understand it. I mean, not just like their style and their vibes and everything, but it seems like all of their songwriting is just so ahead of the curve, ahead of its time, that it definitely shaped what music is today, and the vulnerability of a lot of these songwriters and the emotions and the call for and cry to change the world. And I think that's a reason why a lot of people absolutely love the Beatles. But this is just another example of their genius songwriting, their great chemistry. Man, what's there not to love? Like, how can you not love the Beatles? Sorry, I'm going to turn that off. Okay, there we go. How can you not love the Beatles?
For people with minds that day, well, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. All right.
I love that. The shooby doo up. Oh, shooby doo up. And whoever just ripped that guitar solo, I'm pretty sure it's George Harrison. Fire. Absolutely just this is just great all around. I know it got remastered from 2009. The sound quality is obviously not going to be perfect. There's a little bit of distortion and stuff going on there, but this is just this absolute banger of a song. Like this is one I'm putting on. I know it's already always a collaborative effort of like who writes what, because I know, yeah, I mean we've gone all through this of who's written which songs, but I wonder if John Lennon wrote this one. You guys are gonna have to let me know down in the comments. It's so good. Absolutely banging, dude. That was so good. I do want to see when this came out. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, so we got a little something here right now. When you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? I did the slow version and I wanted it out as a single, as a statement of the Beatles' position on Vietnam and the Beatles' position on revolution. For years on the Beatles tours, Brian Epstein had stopped us from saying anything about Vietnam or the war, John Lennon. Plugging directly into the Abbey Road desk and pushing the needles into the red achieved the fuzz guitar sound. According to George Martin, we got into distortion on that, which we had a lot of complaints from the technical people about. But that was the idea. It was John's song, and the idea was to push it right to the limit. Well, we went to the limit and beyond. Okay, so that actually like kind of makes it make a lot more sense to me. Because I was kind of like, there's a lot of distortion going on, and it was like, I was kind of confused. I even mentioned that at one point. So that's super cool. It was on purpose. Huh. So it was directed and filmed on September 4th, 1968 at Twickenham Film Studios. Cool. I did not know that. All right, let's see. All right. The intro of this song is my actual alarm. I really recommend it. Yeah, right when Paul McCartney was like, ah! The four of them together were the greatest band the world had ever seen. I do not disagree with that. I mean, especially if you consider like well-rounded bands, you know? I mean, there's obviously like all kinds of different music. Music is so subjective, but as far as like well-rounded and I feel like universally loved four-piece groups, they definitely take the cake on that. Great song, man. Great song. I'm glad that we could read a little bit about the meaning behind it and why it was written, and that just always brings a little bit more of a light and a sense to it. But yeah, beautiful song, absolutely. And once again, the Beatles does not disappoint. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. And if you want to join us on this journey of discovering new music, old music, everything in between, hit that subscribe button. Don't wait till later. Subscribe right now. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.